I'm Rohit Vyas reporting from UN headquarters here in New York City, where the 74th session of the UN General Assembly is underway. It's my pleasure to welcome one of the speakers here at the UN General Assembly, Mr. Prakash Javadekar, India's Minister for the Environment. Mr. Javadekar, welcome back to TV Asia.
Yes.
Prime Minister Modi addressed the climate conference here. He was one of the main speakers, and a big surprise, President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence attended this conference. They were not supposed to be there, but they did attend. And what in your mind does that mean about India's program to combat climate change?
See, Narendra Modi's leadership charismatic and is influencing the world politics to a great extent. As we have seen in Howdy Modi, the chemistry and the working relationship and the real relationship of both Modi and Trump. What we witnessed today, Trump's presence also indicates that, because today in the very beginning of the conclave which was called by UN Secretary General, the tone was set by Prime Minister of India. He said that we must walk the talk, and he made it an appeal that India has taken 175 gigawatt of solar renewable energy program, which now has been enhanced to 450 gigawatt. It's huge. No country in the world has done this. So India is leading by example, and more importantly, we have taken so many initiatives. We made it water, sanitation, and the clean cooking gases for 150 million houses. So all these put together, we are really taking firm action, even in industrial sector, which he mentioned, that industry transition will be led by India and Sweden. And we had a very good conference of all industries, governments, and researchers. So this is how the results will come, only through a real cooperation.
And a huge announcement from the Prime Minister back on India's Independence Day about the banning of single-use plastic all over the country. The significance of that move, could you explain that to our viewers?
See, plastic has created, because plastic per se is not problem, but plastic waste uncollected is a problem. And collecting the plastic is a real tough challenge, because with even extended producer responsibility and many other rules in place, every day 10,000 tons of plastic waste remains uncollected. And therefore he has launched a massive campaign from 2nd October, where he is appealing to the people of India to not to use say no to single-use plastic, and therefore collect all the plastic which you will find, and collect it at a place where it can be taken away for recycling. So that's the program which he is launching, because he wants to act on all fronts of environment to make Clean India a real mission, at the same time a green India and greener postures and low carbon footpath. That's what India aims at.
And finally, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has spoken about the climate crisis as being something that is extremely serious in our time. And what kind of support do you think Prime Minister Modi is going to throw behind the Secretary General in this effort to internationalize this crisis?
See, the issue is now it is the test of advanced economies who will have to walk the talk, because they have promised $100 billion, which is not coming, and therefore that must be available for developing and emerging economies. At the same time, the crux of the issue is the technology at a affordable cost. So technology development, joint technology development, all researchers coming together, government sponsoring the research, and the research so brings in new technologies which can combat climate change in each sector, and that's the road ahead, and that is what Prime Minister was emphasizing.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us.